Great job. Oh wow, 8,000 today now. So
Yeah.
beautiful.
So profit $2,350.
Welcome back, friends. Welcome back, Chef Award. In today's video, I'm super excited to share with you guys an awesome interview that we just had with one of our students, Jennifer. A little bit background about Jennifer. She is a master student, even though she already did the master degree to satisfy parents, but it's not always the optimal way for her to really achieve that financial freedom that she wanted so that she can spend time with her family and her loved ones. That's why she decided to start early because so many of us here, we decided to start a little bit later. The longer you wait, the older you become, the less energy that you have. Jennifer know that it's not going to be the optimal way for her to start her business. That's why she take the time in her 20s and start her journey. As you saw earlier, she already starts seeing the fruit of her work with consistency. And that's why today's video, I do want to share with you guys behind the scenes of what is really take for Jennifer to really start her business from the ground up online and on Amazon. Many of us here, you may think that you need e-commerce experience, but the fact is you don't really need that. All you got to do is the determination of learn something new, put your ego aside and put that student hat on so that you can really start learning. And just like everything in life, once you put in 100 hours, you would learn something. And once you put in 1,000 hours, you will learn very efficiently at it. And once you hit that 10,000 hour mark and more, you will become a master. And that's what we call the Shifu. Don't forget that we do host a weekly workshop where we show you the behind the scene of how I'm able to build my $4 million per year brand on Amazon and how my mentor also did a $16 million per year on Amazon with an exit so that you can really start seeing that, oh, there are someone actually doing it so that you can do the same thing. I'm not the smartest in the room. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, but through the right guidance, everything is possible. And that's why one of our mission here is to make this video and to show you guys the right path to success. Let's dive into the video and stay tuned and start taking notes.
Show me a little bit more about your beginning experience.
So to be honest, in the beginning, I was very anxious. I didn't know because there's a lot of scams out there. So we didn't know if this was a scam or legit. So it was more of a risk that you had to take. After taking the risk, I found out that a lot of people in the program were sharing their wins. That's when I saw that what you're doing is working and we get help from you as well as other people in the program to understand how the system works. Honestly, I don't think I would know the route to go. After many challenges, I succeeded with my sales and everything I needed help with, like advertising, getting good advice from you guys, where to fix my mistakes and what to do to improve my journey. Yeah.
That's awesome. And one thing that you share was that when you see other people win, it's kind of motivating you and at the same time reassure you that you are making a proper decision for your future. That is exactly what I'm trying to do as well. If you don't know if other people are succeeding, how do you feel trust?
Right.
And
It's kind of like reviews, building up reviews, having people going that are before you, you follow their footsteps kind of.
exactly. And that is somewhat motivate you. And that's why it's something that I try to do is to cultivate a winning culture. No matter how big or small wins, it does help motivate people, especially when there's going to be a lot of up and down in any kind of business, not just Amazon. And that's why we try our best to cultivate that habit of winning. And I saw that you also really participating too. Can you share with me a little bit more about, I know that we, from the beginning, we doubting, but fast forward now, how do you feel about actually seeing the fruit of your work?
I feel good and I want to improve it more just so my sales could go up.
One thing I want to share with you is if you know how to make $1 online, you will be able to make more money because you understand the rule now. You understand how the system works. And it's really come down to the prep work. How many preps that you are putting in to constantly improving and fine-tuning your system. Just like early today, what did we do today that helped us fine-tune?
We looked at seller board, we looked at profit and loss. We looked at my ManyChat as well as getting ways to improve customer service and reviews.
Exactly. And those are very important for you, Jennifer, because sales and profit and have a master look into your business from the bird eye view using seller board, you will be able to know where you are directing your resources and to see whether or not you are making fruit. Because many people give up because they don't have a way to measure their record or their success or their progression.
Yeah.
So that's why tracking your wins, tracking your profit, and set goal for your reviews. And now regarding our review automation system, the customer is what put food on the table for you. Okay, and they are actual people that trust you and giving you money, so make sure that you live up to the expectation that you gave them. If you promise them something like the warranty, make sure that you deliver, because it set the tones, and once you deliver, it builds trust thoroughly, and then you can incentivize them to give you honest or positive feedback or review on Amazon. Those are the few levers that would help you push the company forward. And more sales that you go in, let's say right now you have 2 people opt in, but let's say if you have 1,000 people that opt in, now you have a pool of reviews that you can collect. But make sure that you also pay attention to your insert card as well. If you have 100 buy, but if you only have like 5 people opt in, then you need to make it big and bold of that insert card.
Okay.
And next one that I want to ask you is, during that time when you was learning and practicing, you were in school. So how did you manage your time? Because I know also in school as well, we have students that are parenting, but they already passed the school phase. But for you, can you share with us a little bit more about your background and how did you come up with time management strategy so you can learn?
When I started this program, I was in my last year of getting my master's. And with time management, you really have to prioritize what is important. Like, let's say your schoolwork, whatever's due, make sure you do that first. And then whatever time you have at the end of the day, maybe spend an hour or 2 trying to learn the program. I would try to do my schoolwork in the beginning, and then once I finished with that, I would hop onto the program and kind of watch the modules and take notes, treat it like another class where there's working information for you to learn. Hop back and forth, get things done, and finish your tasks.
And if someone is struggling and juggling, is there a specific routine that you do daily? What would you do when you wake up, and what do you do at night so that you can fit in your Amazon? Do you have a specific routine or tips and trick that you can give to people?
For me, I work better at night, let's say maybe around 5, 6-ish. So just figure out what time you want to go to bed, and then what time you wake up. In the morning, you wake up, go to work, or do your homework if needed. Spend the day in the gym or working out. And then towards the end of the day, around 5, 6, whenever you have time, get started on your homework as well as the tasks that are being asked in the program, and try to finish it. Just focus here and there. And if you need a break, just take a break. And then after you finish, maybe around 10, 11, try to get into bed so that you can wake up early the next day if you need to finish your other work or you need to go to work.
Awesome. And were you struggling with distraction like social media? What would be your approach on fighting that distraction?
On iPhone, you actually have a set limit for how much time you want to spend on the app. So for me, I would set maybe 30 minutes, an hour on the app, and it would just close down. And so once you take your social media break, you hop on to whatever you need to do, finish that, and then if you need another break, take a little break, maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then finish what you got to finish.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, and thank you so much for sharing. And I know that on this journey, there are days where you feel unmotivated. What will be your approach and strategy to overcome that feeling of unmotivated feeling?
So if you feel unmotivated, I feel like you just gotta remember what your end goal is and what you're trying to do. So let's say you have one lazy day. The next day, you really have to push yourself to exceed more than what you didn't do yesterday. Motivate yourself. Think of what you're trying to do, what your end goal is in this journey. Let's say that whether it be provide for your family or build a better future for yourself. I feel like just remember why you started this journey and push yourself to reach where you're trying to go.
For you, what is your why that helped you on this journey?
So my why is my family. I want to give my parents a worry-free life where I could just help them, take them traveling or buying them whatever they want, provide for my family, as well as provide for my future. Let's say, save for my future kids and build a debt-free, financial-free, worry-less-free future for myself and my family.
It's beautiful. And I think you're on the right track. No matter how tough things are, as long as you keep that in your heart and your mind, everything is possible, because I can resonate with what you did. It was exactly me just a few years ago. I started my journey in like 6 years of entrepreneur. Right now you're in year 1, right?
Yeah, year 1.
But I promise you, by year 3, once you become a senior of entrepreneur school, you're good at it. And thank you, Jennifer, for sharing your why and what motivated you. So many of us here, no matter what business we are, there's going to be a day where we feel lazy, where we feel unmotivated. But as long as we keep that central why, it's going to help us move forward. Do you have your vision board? You still have that and look at it every day?
Yes, I do. I set it as a wallpaper on my phone.
Another thing that I want to ask you is, how long did it take you to find your first product?
To be honest, for me, it took quite a long time because there's a lot of competition that is kind of hard. And then you kind of have to look at the data from Helium-10 and find a product that not a lot of big brands are selling. So, which was kind of hard, but in the end, I feel like it really worked out, and just find ways to improve that product every day. Yeah.
That's awesome. And during that time of product research, were you also doing other things like finishing your master or anything?
Yes. So the first 4 months, I was still doing my master's program. And then the last 2 months, I was going to work. But in the meantime, I was balancing. Sometimes I would spend 5-6 hours trying to find a product a day. And I would do that every single day until I found my product.
And after you go through the product research, what are the key things that you wish you know sooner? Can you share with us?
Honestly, determine what kind of market you want to go into. Like, let's say I wanted to go into health and find a product that suits people who are having health issues. Let's say joint or knee or back massage or whatever. You have to figure out if that market suits you, or if that market already has a lot of sellers or competitors, which might be harder for you to join, because there's already a lot of people in that market. And then once you find your niche, you can probably go on from there and then figure out what specific product might be good for you and what you can choose for yourself.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. After you do the product research, right, what are the skills that you're able to learn from the higher level skill set?
I learned how to read data really quickly. I also learned how to find data that is good. Let's say total revenue, how much that market is making. And then if you pull up a product that is making more than 2 million, that is not a good market for you, because there's a lot of people already in that market and big brands that are selling it, which is also not good. So basically, data analysis is what I learned, to read data quickly.
Awesome. The reason why I'm asking that is because when you have that analysis skill and able to understand your market demand and how much your competitor are doing, it's allowing you to assess like market and situation in the future before you starting to make move. It's like reflecting before you start to enter any like relationship, any business relationship and so on. Is about reflecting and gather data. And that's going to be one of the things you can also use for investing in the future. Invest into a company, investing into like venture, because it's about reading data. It's a high income skill. And now let's go through sourcing. Were you sourced by yourself or also use a sourcing agent?
I sourced by myself. I talked to a whole bunch of suppliers and then found the one that was good for me, as well as what price fits for you. Once I found my supplier, I ordered samples from other suppliers to test out the product to see which product fits best for me and what I want to sell. After figuring that out, I chose my supplier, and then you have to negotiate with your supplier to find out if they can give you a discount on your items. And that's what I did. I talked to an inspection agent, and that's when you check that everything is good. And yeah.
Awesome. And what are key takeaway, key lesson that you're able to learn from the mentorship program about sourcing that you use?
For me, negotiating is a big part. You don't want to take the first price they offer because it's going to be super high. You have to negotiate your pricing and figure out if that pricing is the best, and maybe in the long run, figure out what if that product suits with the price that you're paying for that product, as well as the quality, and kind of quality and price go hand in hand.
Okay, Jennifer. And how many unit that you ordered on your first batch of product?
I ordered 200 units.
How much was your initial capital for product costs?
It was 8,000.
And how much was shipping for your products?
Shipping was 360.
360. And is it all by air or by sea?
All by sea.
Awesome. And how much was your marketing budget?
For marketing, my budget is around 3,000.
3,000. Well, there you go. With 200 units, you're able to see the return on investment. What I would say is now, as we talk to this point, make sure that you reorder on time before the holiday kicked in, and also Chinese New Year coming in as well. During the busy season, make sure that you have quality inspection, and also give some to your manufacturer, like an appreciation gift on the first order, to help them feel like, oh, now like you're a very attentive person. You make your sourcing agent feel good. I think that you should order more as well, but only if you know for sure that your product quality is good. Okay, make sure you bring that up to the manufacturer before reordering. We don't want to run out of stock, and we need to have good product quality. When you snatch them with a little gift, appreciation gift, like ask about how their family doing, their son if children, buy them a small Christmas gift for the parents and the kids, and that would allow you to strengthen that relationship between you and your manufacturer. And at the same time, they're gonna be more attentive to your order compared to other people, and you can always get the pass to like, can I get in front of them? You don't ask it, but they would, like, if you like, hey, I may run out of stock, do you think I could get on faster? They will be able to help prioritize you. You were selling 60 something, right?
Yeah, I have 100 and I believe 50 something units left.
So make sure that now is a good time for you to outlining how many units that you need to reorder, because shipping gonna take times.
Yeah.
And holiday season would also kick in eventually. You don't want to miss out on the sales, because right now you can make money, but move carefully, because we don't want to order product that have low quality.
Right.
Does that make sense on the action item you need?
Yes.
Calculate when to reorder. One of the rule of thumb is to have at least 1 month worth of stock as we go into the holiday season. And that will mean you may have to open another credit card. Map out your budget. Right now you already finished your master, so you are really good with budgeting, right? Same case here. How can you budget for this journey of making money so that you can circulate the money to pay for the inventory and profit? But take on what you can chew. I would say about increase, but not overspending. Do everything strategically.
That's good.
Awesome. Doing the program, anything that you're able to find valuable from us?
Yeah, during the program, I know that you guys have a lot of tips and tricks that you share with our community. I feel like all of the tips and tricks that you guys have shared, it's good to apply it just because you're kind of following the leader and knowing what to expect and where you want to exceed, as well as your goals. Just pay attention to what you need to fix and what your mistakes are in order to improve your listing, your reviews, or your customer service and such. Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you feel like the investment that you put in to learn, was it worth it in terms of learning mindset and the community?
Yeah, I feel like all of the time and effort that I put into the program, I feel like I'm picking the fruit of what I grew, and seeing the progress increasing is a good feeling. To see that it's working, whatever you guys are teaching us, we can actually apply it to our journey.
If someone just like you months ago who are like looking for a way to start online journey, but then they are skeptical, what would be your advice to them?
Just, it's kind of like a risk that you have to kind of think about and take. If you have that capital and if you're willing to put out that capital to succeed in the future, nothing is guaranteed, but if you put your work, time, and effort in, I feel like God will bring you whatever you deserve.
Do you put God in the center of everything that you do?
Yes, I do.
Are you following any religion at the moment?
I follow Buddhism.
I see. And what do you think about how important faith is on this journey?
I feel like it is very important. For me, if you believe in your God, then they'll grant you what you deserve. It's kind of like a circle. Whatever you give, you will receive.
I agree with that too. It's like for me, I put God in the middle of everything I do.
Yeah.
Can you show me yours vision board?
Oh, and yeah. So this is my vision board.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then I have my family. I have my goals and what I want to succeed in the future.
Beautiful. And I know you will be successful. It's just a matter of time. Remember the journey ahead of you. You're already entering the championship. So it's going to take time. And right now, it's like you facing the battle, but then you have the coaches with you. Reach out if you need help. And number two is just persevering, because as you start growing bigger and bigger, your competitor, they want to take you out. So we do have contact with people, some insider that could help protect you as well. Ultimately, you want to make sure that you have an end goal in mind, like revenue wise. You don't want to take the top spot. You can like trying to get market share, enough of market share, and focus on building a recurring cash flow business. Every month, if it's consistently growing and keeping you money, that is what you aim for. And after 2 years, after you launch, let's say 2 or 3 products, you can start listing your brand for sales, so that you can start getting some cash, like bigger capital you can deploy later into another brand. But by then, you have enough money save up from your exit, and if it keep you more comfort in terms of finance. If you have 200,000, 300,000, you will be to have more freedom to make choices on what product to pursue and how long can you pursue it. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer, for your time. I hope that what I shared today was helpful. What really is mindset and expectation, because otherwise you're gonna beat yourself down. Every day, 3 things. Focus on marketing. And did you watch my class last Saturday about guerrilla marketing?
I was at work.
Watch the recording. It was in the class schedule, but it's gonna allow you to open up more different marketing tool that you can learn from. And before we wrap up, as always, we're gonna do a tradition of flexing our number. Okay? Can you show me your sales number as well?
Oh, yeah.
So great job. Oh wow, 8,000 today now. So
Yeah.
beautiful. So how much you make 30 days?
$8,029.
And how much was the profit after we finished the calculation?
Let me double check. Profit $5,350, not including advertising yet.
And how much was after advertising?
Advertising is $3,000. So profit $2,350.
Awesome. And how much was time that you spent during that last 30 days on your business?
I spent not a large amount of time, but still spent some time to improve it.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a lot of like heavy load work up front, but once it's set, it's a lot less work for you. But now you just gotta focus on more on your marketing.
Okay.
And every day, just like how can I make more sales, and that's it. And it's gonna be through PPC marketing. Once you've sold out your first batch of your product, that's when you can start looking into influencer marketing while you're waiting for your product to be produced. Okay, so you can plan out some of influencer within your niche, so that you can like plan and like do some campaign with them. So by the time your product go back, because when you're restocking, you don't have that honeymoon period with Amazon where they show you to more people. So that's when influencer marketing allow you to bring other people traffic into Amazon store. And if you convert sales in the Amazon system, it's gonna be, oh wow, there's a lot more people that visit this page and purchase. Let me bring them back into like the ranking. Okay. Because Amazon want you to win so that they make money too. So you have to stimulate that beside PPC. The relaunch gonna be PPC and influencer marketing. And because your product is a high dollar item, you need to make educational content. So make a YouTube channel for your products and post all the tutorial on there, so that people can get educated. And then when you work with an influencer, they're gonna visit your YouTube channel and they see how your product works. So that allow them to learn about the product and educate the audience too. Does that make sense? And make sure that you leverage some short form video to grow the business once you sold out on your first batch. Like that's gonna be the time when you're preparing for the next launch. Prepare on time, because right now holiday come in and then New Year gonna come too. Prepare on time and plan out carefully. How do you feel knowing that you make money online?
I feel good. It's kind of a hit or miss kind of thing. Once you see your progress increasing, You feel more motivated to keep doing what you're doing, and your goal just keeps increasing, maybe by 1,000 or 2,000 a day or a month, whatever your goal is. And so I feel good.
Right now, you already know how to hit 1,000 a day. So next goal is 2,000 a day. And holiday season is the right time for you to hit that. Expect the high, but also the low. Okay. After the season, things gonna go back to their normal state. But that's a good time for you to build. So the next time come, you prepare. All right, Jennifer. Great job and good talking to you. Feel free to let us know if you need any help. Remember, we have Charlie hosting his scaling class every other Wednesday that you should join because he's gonna be teaching a lot more about scaling, systemization, and profitability and sustainability. Did you join yet or no?
Yeah, I went to both of his classes.
Oh, cool. There you go. Set up for winning. Great job, Jennifer. Really proud of you. And I know that we all here are proud of you and want to see you success furthermore so that you can give back to your community, your own people, and your own community too. Okay. So check out for the recording and there's going to be note that you need to take and prepare, okay? This is just another master degree, so get it. But there's going to be more.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Justin.
Bye, Jennifer.
Bye, Justin.
All right, guys. I hope that you enjoy today's video. And remember that 1,000-step journey start with a single step. Just like one of Albert Einstein once said, if you want things to change, something have to change. Otherwise, insanity is when you do the exact same thing and expect for a different result. One of the story that I want to share back in 2018, that is the time when I started my Amazon journey. But little that you know is I know about Amazon since 2000, but because I let other people voices to really drown into my insecurity. And during that time, there was really no one that really telling me that, hey, Justin, it's possible. You can do it. Until I met someone, his name is Huang. He is one of my early days mentor, and he is also selling on Amazon. He owned multiple businesses. And when I saw someone just like me that are running businesses that doing millions of dollars at the early age of 30, I know that I can do the same. He said that as long as you're willing to put in the work, as long as you're willing to start any journey, you will figure it out. And we will figure it out together. All right, guys. And remember that we do host a weekly workshop about Amazon Masterclass. Spot is limited, but you can sign up down in the video description. And a quick question before you leave is, what are your dreams? And you think that it's possible for you to really start building your business? Do you think that it's possible to make money online? And after you watching this video, do you still think that it's possible? And if not, what are the things that are holding you back? What are the things that you need? Comment down below, and that would allow me to know what video to make so that it would help you guys really start that dream business so that you can start taking care of your family, taking care of your loved ones, and ultimately build the dream life that you would never regret looking back 10 years, 20 years, 30 years later. To the top we go, and 1% more every single day, that 365% of a year. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.